right, welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J1999. Welcome everybody to the show. Glad to have you here. What's the lunch stream? Well, it's just where we bring everybody together and hang out for the next hour to bring you some entertaining stuff to listen to during your lunch. Wherever you are, whenever your lunch is, something to get you through the doldrums of the day. Happy hump day to everybody. Got a lot of stuff happening, which we will be covering. A lot of new news and information has come out, but we will be covering that mainly in our Wednesday night stream tonight. So there's going to be a lot of information to go through. Help me to break it all down. I've compiled everybody back together like we always do for the live streams. Let's just introduce everybody real quick. We got Dr. Finn Medicine Woman.
Howdy, howdy.
We got the Soulless One Sanely.
Hello there.
We got Grim the Mechanic.
Wasabi.
We got Mike Hunt.
Horseradish.
Oh, is Stoner Jedi there?
No, I don't think so.
No Stoner Jedi. Oh, it's kind of different. You don't have Stoner Jedi there, and of course we have the lovely Dana Descent with us as well.
Ginger.
That's right. You are not a ginger.
Hey everyone.
Well, she might be. It depends on what they vote.
Well,
for
that's
on the
true.
charity
You could
stream.
be joining the, but then she would only be a day walker. She wouldn't be a true ginger. You know. You know. So there are different levels of said gingivitis is what it's called. But if you have questions, go ahead and get them in. Sanely will scoop those up, and we will get to those as best we can. We were going to do Sweary Daughter Wednesday, but apparently, I guess Sweary Daughter is being a little. I mean, is she coming on, Mike? What's the deal?
I will find out in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Now, if she gives you back talk, you know what to do.
Tell her we were chanting her name.
Yeah.
Sweary, sweary, sweary,
just-
sweary,
can I-
sweary.
Can I just check, Dana? Dana,
Dana?
Why do you want
Yes?
to check Dana?
what's the best weapon to use on a sweary daughter?
Oh.
Sweary mother. But she's probably going to go against
There we go.
Oh, that's apocalyptic, mate. Yeah. I need to be.
That's too cruel.
More powerful than in Nuke. Yeah, I can't do that one.
No. Oh my God.
I'll think of something.
Sweet butter carpets. Oh, so horrifying. There's always someone stronger than you. That's science. Okay. Let's see here. But yeah, if you have questions, go ahead and throw them in. I mean, we're not going to get into too much of the new stuff. A lot of new stuff coming down the pipe and everything, but we will be breaking it down for later on for the big Wednesday night extravaganza show that we do every Wednesday on Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We got some big stuff going down. We got the things are starting to finalize for the charity stream on Sunday. Just as a reminder, guys, we will not be doing any streams on Saturday because there's going to be a lot of prep work for that Sunday 12-hour extravaganza charity stream we're doing on Sunday. And you can even hear Finn furiously typing. It's just nonstop because we're busy trying to get that done.
that should just show you how much work we're doing. We're still working on it.
Yeah. So we got a lot of stuff planned that day. Finn, you want to break it down a little bit? What we got going on so far? What we got planned?
Sure. So, first off, we have a live event set up on our YouTube channel. So if you go to our main channel, you'll see that we have our event set up for the stream that we will be doing on the 24th. It's going to be a 12-hour stream starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Time until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. In the description of the video, there is a change if you were looking at it about a week ago. There's a change now. We are doing the stream through Tiltify. It is actually a platform that allows for gamers and streamers to raise money for different organizations. And we are raising it for AFSP, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And if you go to that link, you will be able to do everything you want from that particular link. There is the YouTube video set up there. You can get access to the YouTube chat from there as well. So all you need is that Tiltify link. And that Tiltify link is in the YouTube description of the YouTube video. When you go to when you go to the Tiltify page, there are a few ways that you can donate. There is a green button at the top. that just says donate. So you can just donate directly to the charity. Nothing in return, no fun. But we have a lot of fun ways that you guys can donate to, and the money still all goes to the charity. On the left side, you will see that we have rewards, polls, and challenges. Oh, do you have the link, Ranger? I'll put it in Skype if you.
I don't have it.
Okay. I'll put it in Skype. So if you can open it just so people
Right.
can see. But if you guys go to the page, and I'll put it in the
Give me a second.
the YouTube chat as well. So if you go to the left side, there is rewards, polls, and challenges. All of these are different things that you guys can donate towards to have some fun with RSG as we try to raise money for suicide prevention. So the first one is rewards. For each of these, you will get something in return. Some of it may even be a raffle. So keep an eye out for it because we do have some things that are going to be added here relatively soon. So with the rewards, if you donate the minimum amount listed there, you will get some kind of prize and potentially be entered into a raffle for some kind of fun drawing. Hint, hint, keep an eye out for that. We also have polls set up where you can donate in order to help us decide what we should do for fun. So we have 2 polls currently. One is Dana, who is on our Skype chat call right now. She is going to be dyeing her hair for the charity. And so you guys can donate in order to vote what color she should dye her hair. Currently, purple is in the lead with $5. So if you guys want her to to dye her hair red, make sure that you donate towards the red. Or if you want her to do it blue, or you want to secure the purple victory, make sure you guys donate through the poll and help us out here. All the money, again, goes to the AFSP. There's also one in terms of what I should put in my Twinkie maker besides Twinkie batter. And Bimasu donated $5 towards Spam, for which then I donated $7 to eggs and diced ham because I don't want to put Spam in my Twinkie maker. So there you go. So you guys can keep on voting. All of these are open right now. And then you also have challenges. If we raise money towards a few particular things, we will have some fun things happen as well. So if you donate, if we have everyone donate and get a total of $100, Darth Hideous will shave his head. He will shave his head if you guys donate towards that challenge and we raise $100 for Darth Hideous to shave his head. There's also another one for RSG. We're doing a 12-hour stream. But if we can raise $500 through that challenge, we will then go to 14 hours. We will do an extra 2 hours for the charity and for you guys if we can raise another $500 through that challenge.
Nice.
On the main page itself, we have different milestones. As we reach a total donation point, different things will be given away as well. So thanks to Sanely Red, we have 120 PC games that we will be donating through different platforms like Origin and Steam. And for different milestones, every $500, we have a different thing that's going to be given away. So for 500, when we reach the 500 milestone, we will give away 15 PC games to all the people that helped to get that first 500. When we get to $1,000, we'll give away another 15. All the way down until we get to 2,500. At 2,500, we don't do games. You can get yourself a Silverbolt avatar drawing. So just like you've seen on the Wednesday night streams for myself, Loki, Ranger, Grande, and Tits McVenom. If you also checked on our Discord, you'll see that Grim and Sanely Red have gotten one as well. Silverbolt will draw you an avatar of that same style. So if we get to 2,500, for all of those that donated up to the $2,500 mark, we will give away 2 of those in a random drawing for those guys. And then if we reach 5,000, we'll give away another 4 Silverbolt. So a total of 6 Silverbolt avatar drawings are up for grabs here if we can reach $5,000.
That's
so
cool.
Yes. And then we have all other games in between as well. So 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, and 4,500 will also be giving away 15 PC games thanks to Sanely Red.
Now, are we giving away any in between? Like we just?
Oh, yes. So you guys do want to make sure that you are watching our stream, because some of these, like the ones that are up, are available for everybody right now. They'll be available throughout our stream. But we will have some limited time ones that we will put up during the stream. So at different times in the stream, we will have different things popping up in the rewards that you guys can buy that will have limited availability. And I'll tell you right now, one of them that we're going to be doing is we will put up a reward where only a few people will be able to read Should I tell them, Ranger?
Yes,
Tell
go
them
for
all?
it.
Okay, you will be able to read a testimonial and be in our next Wales Fargo commercial.
Oh, snap.
So that will
Oh,
be popping
nice.
up. So that will be popping up randomly during the stream at some point. I'm saying randomly, even though I know when it is and you don't. So make sure you guys are watching the stream so you guys you guys can catch some of those. We're gonna have a bunch of different things like that popping up, and you guys are gonna be able to purchase it. Some may be even more exclusive than that, just so you guys know. So please help us. Part of me also wants to mention that this is a little bit of a competition for me as well. There have been other gamers that have raised money for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention.
Mm-hmm.
On their list right now, we are number 15. We can do better. Let's get RSG to number 1 donating to the American Foundation.
Yeah. Our goal is 5,000. Now we're already well ahead of we've already raised $239 and we haven't even started streaming yet.
Yep.
Awesome.
Isn't that amazing?
That's really great.
Fantastic. So yeah, please tell all of your friends, your family, your neighbors, anybody, your guild mates, please share this.
Right.
Link
We really
with
need a
all
lot of
your
people
friends.
participating. We need a lot of people donating. We need a lot of people watching that day. We got to keep it going. We got to keep it fun. You know, you guys will be just as involved in the chat as we will be. So your participation is going to be key along with everything else. So, all right. That being said,
That would be awesome.
The one thing I didn't see up there was the thing for the Angels party. So I don't know if that's going to be coming up or if
It's coming.
what's going on.
It's coming.
secrets.
So there you go. There's going to be something exclusive for the Angels party, hopefully coming too. So keep your eye out for that. See, I told you there's some things better than just being in a Wales Fargo commercial. It's all coming.
Yeah. So we got some really cool stuff coming up. Okay, more to come. We'll cover more of this tonight in the Wednesday night stream. Correct, Finn?
Correct.
All right. All right, now let's move on to the roster review. Now, Finn, if you can tell us, it's, well, first of all, it's Scooby's, and he spelled his Scoobz's profile, but he's in LOFA Play 60 Guild, Lufa Play 60 Guild. I don't really want to know. I don't want to delve into that guild name, but shout out to you guys. And what does Scooby want from us today?
All right. So Scooby just wants kind of general help with his roster. So he was kind of working towards different things in the game. I believe he just unlocked Jedi Training Ray. I'm checking that right now, actually.
He did.
Yes, because he wanted his roster review after he got Jedi Training Ray. He was focused on getting her, so he wanted to make sure his roster review was afterwards because he wanted an idea about where he should go with his roster. In the past, he had taken a break from Arena, so he is always kind of hanging around in that same general area, but obviously improvement in Arena is one of those things that he would like. And kind of just overall his mods, what he should do for mods and Sith Raid team. So that's where he really wanted to focus.
All right, so let's look at his PvP team. Back in the day, this would have been fine. Nowadays, this ain't gonna cut it. It's a good team. It's a functional team. It's a solid team, but for meta, it's not gonna work. We need to focus you on 2 characters that we need to get into this team. Your Pal's fine. Your Thrawn's fine. Your Vader's fine. You need to get Nihilus and you need to get Scion into this team because that team, as you have formulated, it's just too easy to beat. I'm just being real.
His Scion is 4-star gear 9.
Okay, so
Doesn't look like there's a Zeta on him yet.
Okay, we need to get. So that's.
Let's see here. Where's his Nihilus?
Oh, his Nihilus isn't. I forget where he was at, but it was low. Oh, he's 5-star, but gear 1.
Ew.
Yeah.
Get that boy up there.
That is a priority farm.
Zoink Scoob! You need to level up your Nihilus!
Ready? Boy, oh boy. Yeah, we're going to have to get that up. So Nihilus is sign on your priorities. Remember, a priority for us is always your arena team. It's good that you got JTR, squared away, right? And I can see you're working on BB8. Man, if you're gonna run that at PvP, you have a choice to make. If you're gonna go JTR team, which you can, it's still part of the meta. I wouldn't recommend it. Then go full board, get the characters you're gonna use for arena, all the way up to year 12, best mods, rock and roll. If you're gonna stick with the Palpatine lead team, which I'm more than on board for you to do. Palpatine, Thrawn, Vader, awesome. Add Scion, add Nihilus, farm them, get them done as soon as possible. Those should be your 2 farms you should be working on right. Or 2 of the ones you should be working on right now. Anybody disagree with that?
No, I'm good with that.
Okay. Mod wise, how's he looking?
His highest speed secondaries are 15s.
Okay.
Which is fine. I had that for the longest time, but he doesn't have speed sets.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't quite have access to the speed set challenge yet. I mean,
he should now, right?
Yeah.
APR,
Oh, look, it's the big deal. Hey.
Oh, big deal.
Well,
The
I
big
mean, he
deal's here.
hasn't completed it yet from the looks of it.
Hey, I just want to tell you guys something.
You're the French
Whether you're
stickler.
a mother or whether you're a lover, you're still staying alive.
Oh.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
The more you know.
Oh, man.
Do-do-do-do.
I gotta tell you, I'm starting to get a hang. I'm really kind of liking this Dana chuckle every once in a while. It's pretty nice.
That's right. Well, she only does it because you're a big deal.
Oh, dang.
Other than that, it never comes out. Grande Patron.
I'm telling you.
You gotta bow down to the big deal.
That's right.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
Oh God, you're gonna make him feel like an even bigger deal. This is never gonna end.
Grande goes around.
Man.
Grande goes around to women. He's like, I chase chickens as a hobby.
I am. Sometimes I throw jackets over them. It's so exciting.
Yeah. We can make a Dos Equis commercial with just Grande, the most interesting.
Like a combination of like the Dos Equis guy and like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Okay.
Oh man.
Back to the roster
Mod.
review.
I don't normally chase chickens, but when I do, I use a jacket.
He should have the player should have 5 resistance now that he has JTR, right?
Oh yeah, he's got
So he
BB-8.
should
He's got more
So he
enough to
should
do
be
that.
able to have speed mods on farm now.
Yeah, get that done. So we need
Yeah,
to start working
definitely
on
needs to get the speed mod challenge.
speed mods with speed secondaries. We need to farm
Right.
Scion and Nihilus, and we need to start working on formulating some teams. Let's just see his roster overall. We looked at Sid. Let's look at Night System. I'm just curious to see each faction where they were at.
And keep in mind, he's a 1 million.
Well, no,
roster,
sure,
so-
yeah, I understand. I just
Yeah,
wanna
he's a
get-
newer
Yeah.
player.
Night Sisters barely touched. That's okay. Let's look at First Order. Obviously, it's somewhat more done because he just did BB-8. So that's a bonus. See, that's the good thing about the bonus about getting BB-8 is you get the First Order team pretty much in a good spot. There you go. Need to work on First Order Stormtrooper and Executioner.
It's a long farm though, man.
It is.
Yeah,
This is-
Star Wars
this is-
Order
that's a
Stormtrooper
long-term
now.
thing,
That's
but
a long farm for a 1 million GP guy.
well, it's
I mean,
this is a long-term goal, right? It's
Absolutely.
this because he's got Kylo Ren, he's got regular Kylo Ren, he's got First Order officer. Those are all 7 stars as First Order, but I just think I think we can all agree in the long term, get your Kylo Ren, your regular Kylo Ren, and your First Order officer, your 11 at least, right? Get the Zetas on Kylo Ren, and then slowly work your way up with First Order Stormtrooper and Executioner. Those 2 really make that team just disgusting. It really is.
And the other good thing about it too, so they got rid of the 20 energy node for first order stormtrooper, right? So he only has the 2 lower energy ones, the dark side 2A and the light side 2B. The good thing about the hard nodes, one of them, the dark side one, isn't super for gear that you need. So you're going to be doing the dark side one just to get his shards, but his light side gets you those Mark 1 armor mods, which as a free-to-play, you are going to eat up like candy. So farming that one is going to get you a piece of gear that maybe people neglect because it's a white piece of gear, but it's a Mark 1 armor mod, and you will eat those things up. So farming that will also get you some gear that you'll need for your character as well. So the light side 2B hard node
is that that one we always have to use to make like newbie
everything? Yes, it's in the thing to make everything.
It's in the thing that we use the thing to make the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is in like freaking every single thing that's needed. It's a white piece of gear that you need like a bajillion of.
I was popping 200 crystal refreshes to go make some more of them things. Because I was like, are you kidding me? I had to, no way. Yeah. And it feels like trolling whenever you need a white piece of gear to make a gear 11 or a gear 12 piece.
Yeah, no. Why does the gear have got to be white?
Yeah, why can't it be purple?
Well, it would be purple if it held its breath for a little while.
All right, you know what, Grundy, you're on a timeout. I can't deal with you today.
Or you squeezed it.
Listen, you're on a timeout too, Mike. You and Grundy go play cards.
Mike, I love Mike. I go dark, and freaking Mike goes dirty dark. I mean, it's just like...
Yeah. So one of my favorite jokes.
All right. Continuing the roster review. Got some work to do here. Stark, Veers need work. Death Trooper needs work. You're gonna have to have the troopers out. They're a priority.
Who would you prioritize?
I would
Imperial Troopers or Night Sisters.
I gotta say,
I'd say
go
troopers, man.
I would,
scoundrels. Go look at all of the scoundrels and make sure he's got enough scoundrels to do the credit heist and the droid training heist. As long as we've got good scoundrels,
I'm pretty sure
he does. When I looked earlier, but let's double check.
Oh yeah, he's got plenty.
Yeah, he's got enough.
Oh yeah,
he's fine.
Okay, so we're good. So we're good there, right? So we can pass that. So now we need to start talking about some of those other teams, like you're talking about. Imperial. Let's do TB teams, right? Because if we do TB teams, it'll kind of fix itself for TW.
So here's the so first order, he's got gear 8.
First order.
Troopers, he's got some going, some he hasn't even barely touched. He's saying in chat that he's doing troopers. Troopers are good overall. It'll help you with getting your IPD shards, things of that nature. So you want to go troopers
what about
first?
CLS? Did he have everything for CLS?
Yeah, he has
CLS and everything done. That's done.
I think I would go with Night Sisters, honestly.
But troopers with that IPD mission and stuff. I mean,
troopers are more important.
So see, I disagree a little bit.
Especially for dark side territory battles or specific battles you can only use with the troopers.
That's true. For territory battles, it's there, but I think Night Sisters are better for PvP, especially if you're facing Jedi training raid teams where you don't have a lot of mods right now. Night Sisters will be your easy counter for that. Not to mention that Towson will get you more Zetas, and you need to start farming Towson. So I would say that actually Night Sisters would serve him better because he would start to get Zetas, and with assuming that he said he took a little bit of a break from Arena, but I don't think he stopped playing at any point. Mm-hmm. So he's probably on par with his Arena. Getting those Zetas is going to make a big difference. If you start getting the Zetas from Towson and everything now, I think Night Sisters would actually serve him better because it actually gives him an additional team to use in Arena that may help him.
Start farming blue balls now.
Then he'll start spending crystals swapping teams out. He's already got a real good Arena team in the works. All he needs is Nihilus and Scion instead of
Spending crystals, switching teams out? What do you mean?
The Night Sisters will get destroyed on defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to use crystals in order to do that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You don't have to use crystals at all.
No.
I use 4 different teams in Arena, and every day I end up with the same
Well,
team
you're a madman, Dr. Phil.
No, I know, but I'm saying I don't have to use crystals in order to get.
Well, no, but so my recommendation for him is, all right. Vince says Night Sisters. I think the majority of the panel says Troopers. You said you're already working on Troopers, so I would stick on Troopers, right? Then you have to make a decision. If you want to stick with Troopers first, fine.
Nihilus and Scion, didn't we already
Those,
go
yeah,
with
those are
Nihilus,
already
Scion?
priorities.
Oh,
We already
okay. So
discussed
he's
that.
saying, by the way, the top 20 on his shard are Whales. He's a November 2017 shard, and the top 20 are in 3 million
You
GP.
can, that doesn't matter. You can get your ass up there and kick their ass too. It
Mhm.
doesn't
You
matter.
only need 5 characters to win an
Right.
arena.
Yep.
That's it. I could tell you that I'm a whale, and my whale arena server, everybody freaks out, and everybody's like 3.5 or better, and everybody's like, "Oh, look at that guy! I can't believe that 2.3 million guy came up there and took 4th place." Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, it's 5 characters and effort. That's what wins arena. 5 characters and effort.
Yeah, I bet that the guys around me on my arena shard are really pissed off because I only have an 80K GP team, and they're all running 120K GP teams, and they can't beat my team.
Yeah,
Let's,
Night Sisters is really good. So
Well, let's look at it a little differently, maybe then. So if his top 20 is 3 million GP squads, right? Let's assume that they are in heroic Sith guilds. So he is going to need to make sure, if we're trying to get him into the top of arena, that he has an anti-Treya arena team.
Correct.
So let's look at what he can farm in order for an anti-Treya team. Because I know for now, at least the one I'm using can be Rebels. So I use CLS, Han, Thrawn, Nihilus, and Rex. And that gets me fine through Treya teams.
Can we just all agree Danger Zone really doesn't work unless you have a Gear 12 wedge?
Agreed.
Like, I can't get that team to work with my Gear 11 wedge. So
Yeah, he doesn't hit hard enough at Gear 11.
no, he doesn't
Danger
survive.
Zone.
That's the problem.
Magma.
So he doesn't survive at
Magma.
Gear 11. So now what we're talking about is we're talking about Thrawn Magma team, right? The Thrawn Trooper team.
Thrawn back
Oh, I hadn't heard of that one.
So there's a Thrawn Trooper team that can beat it. There's a CLS meta team that can beat it, and there's a Rex meta that can beat it, right?
And he's
I would
working
have
on
to
troopers.
I would have to
Yeah.
say that the CLS Rex one has more characters that carry over between the two. So if you wanted to end up with 2 teams that could do it, it would be go the CLS team and go the Rex team.
So where is his Rex? Let's look at where his Rex is.
Not very healthy at the moment.
No. He has him 7-star, though. So that's a big step.
It's got that.
So he has a 7-star, level 50, gear 4. So Rex is a character you can definitely work on.
Rex was really easy for me to get to Gear 12.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's
mean,
not
I
a
never
huge.
really-
He's not a
I
huge
never
pain.
really feel like I was racking my brain about Rex. The other thing too is that clone troopers could actually get a buff if we go into a Galactic Republic kind of time period where they're upgrading characters.
Yeah.
So Rex
Maybe we'll actually get their helmets this time.
no.
no, but what I'm saying though is that if they add it, if in the process of doing Scoundrels and in the process of doing Jedis, they did clones could become OP again. So, and Rex has always been in the meta, right? Or the counter meta. So having a great Rex doesn't mean. I mean, he's a little bit behind. He can't chase, right?
Bye.
He needs to go counter meta.
Bye.
Sorry, I thought I was muted then. Sorry.
Mike. So Rex is definitely one. He basically lasts any meta, so he's a really good investment. We already mentioned Nihilus. Your Han Solo is 7-star, really good, but he is only gear 8. He is a character you want to get up. I can tell you right now. So it's pretty interesting. My Han Solo, because I have him loaded up with plus offense, so he has a lot of physical damage. He can 2-shot any Treya on my shard. Because you can do the special that does the stun, and then he gains back turn meter equal to his crit chance. But if you do the buff on his first turn before you do that, he gets crit chance up. So he basically gets full turn meter and then double pops with his basic once you get his unique. He destroys Treyas, like kills them. It's so awesome. So Han Solo is a character that can really help you against Traya teams if you want to go that CLS route. The other one, so the other Rex team was what's the full team ground? It's Rex, Thrawn, Wampa, Mother Talzin, and Nihilus.
Yes. And then there's another version of that where they take out Mother Talzin and put in Nest.
Oh, so instead of Mother Talzin, okay. I can't remember if it was
Yeah.
for Nihilus or for Talzin. Okay. So with that team, okay, how is his, and Stoner Jedi's not here, how is his Hermit Yoda and Wampa? I see Hermit Yoda is 5-star. So he has Hermit Yoda unlocked. I don't see Wampa Wampa.
Yeah, he said that he came from a guild that was only getting like 13 stars per TB, so
Okay.
yeah, he's a lot like me. I don't have Wampa unlocked. I have Hermit Yoda unlocked and geared up, but
That's fine.
not Wampa.
Hermit Yoda's a good character too, so no issues if you went Hermit Yoda instead of Wampa. Finish off the characters though before you go anything crazy with gear. In my opinion, you want to finish off Wampa and Hermit Yoda. They're both really good characters, and actually both are viable below gear 12. So Wampa is actually just crazy once you get him to gear 12 because he gets double bayonet and does crazy damage. Hermit Yoda, you can keep it like gear 10 and he's fine because he gets all the speed bonuses pretty much he needs. So either one of those characters is fine. But I would work, I would say your characters that you really should work on immediately in terms of gear, Han Solo, Rex, and Nihilus. Would you all agree he should focus on those first?
Yeah. Well, Scion too. We gotta get his.
And Scion, yes, and Scion for his arena.
Those four definitely are priority. All right. Was there anything else we needed to look at? I think we covered a lot of stuff.
How much would you suggest for him to actually do on mods?
I mean, heavy.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he messaged me. He just got the final tier of the speed set.
I would go at least a
and
couple
restart.
weeks. I would go 2 weeks straight of doing speed mods.
Yeah, me too. I would agree with that. Triple Cantina refresh, everything on speed mods. You need speed mods with speed secondaries.
Right. You know,
And
the two mods
how many
I still
speed
farm the
arrows does he
snot
have?
out of is crit chance and speed. You know, and I've got where now anything gray I just automatically I sell it. You know, because I've got
Except speed arrows, right?
Do
Well,
that.
no, speed arrows I keep, but
Okay.
you know, if I get like a triangle that's a crit, you know, damage or something, I may keep it. It depends. I'll roll and see what I get, but other than that, yeah, everything gray I sell. You know, and then green if it doesn't have anything like speed on the secondary, sell. Right, blue, same thing. So I'm very particular about which mods I go for, but you have to get to that point, right? It's better to have something than nothing. So if you farm the snot out of mods for a few days and get to where, you know, that's where you need to be.
Yeah.
All right. And if you
Anything
have
else from anyone?
questions, I think that's it. Anybody else?
Nope.
Okay. And Scooby knows, you know the deal, bro. If you have more questions, just hit us up in Discord, and we encourage everybody to come into our Discord, where you can get any of your questions answered. That's what it's there for. We have a great community of people. I don't know why you're not in there. I don't know why you're not in Discord or why you're not subscribed. If you watch this, why are you not doing both? We give you all this great information. This is how you get more information. Damn it! Subscribe. Join the Discord. It's an order. I'll send Dana after you.
Oh, so he does have one other question that we can answer
Huh?
as I'm talking to him right now. So he is 2 pieces off from a Zeta. So should he go for R2's number crunch? Should he go for something on Jedi Training Ray?
Nope.
Should he save it for Scion or Nihilus?
Yep.
How should he?
Yeah.
Where should he go with
Rena's
his
gotta
I'd
be
say Scion.
Arena's got to be first. You got to have that solid arena team that just cascades everything else. You know, so I would say get your arena team squared away first, then work your way down to JTR, R2D2, those kind of.
We always focus on our arena team until we cannot focus on our arena team anymore.
That's right. But then we
There'd
have
be one exception to me. There would be one exception, but you're not in that condition, and that is if your guild needed more Jedi Training Rays in order to beat the heroic set.
Right.
But it sounds like your guild isn't close to
Close.
that, so then
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about
Yeah,
that.
I wouldn't worry about it either.
Yeah, I'd say Oh, so go ahead.
Graham.
Oh,
Or
so
Mike,
all I was going to say is just going back to the mods. I was quiet because I was scrolling through. Page 7 on SWHGG is the first page where I'm not double digit on secondary speed.
That's
how
where
much.
you want to be.
That's
Page
how much
7?
I farm. Page 7, yeah.
Shut the hell up, Mike.
Nobody likes you.
But
I'm not even kidding. I'm not that far off. I've gotten to the point now where basically the lower one drops of speed mods I keep in inventory.
Yeah, but you're
now.
a big deal. That's different.
Yeah.
No, but Mike is actually a pretty big deal.
You guys are outliers. Shut up. You're bucking the trend.
They're right, though. You do want to be farming that many
that's true.
mods. I think mine ends up in page 4. I think I go up to page 4 right now. So, you do want to be able to farm mods to say that you have at least 2 pages. But obviously, you have to have the balance between mods and building your characters as well. So.
Well, also, a lot of people don't have all the Cantina characters finished, so they can spend all that energy just on mods.
I didn't, but I didn't do it that way. I didn't have all the Cantina characters finished, and I was constantly working on mods.
Yeah.
So you have to make choices, right? Some of those,
Yeah.
I farmed mods instead of doing Night Sister Acolyte. I farmed mods instead of doing Geospy. I farmed mods instead of doing all kinds of stuff. If a character was available on a hard node, that meant I didn't Cantina farm them. Ever. I mean,
Yeah.
ever. I mean, and we've always said that there's got to be a balance, right? You spend 2 or 3 days on mods, spend 5 days on characters. You spend 3 days on mods, you spend 4 days on characters. You farm for you farm for 2 weeks on this, and then you spend a week on. I mean, whatever it is, come up with a system that works for you. Whether even if it's daily, like all your natural gain is on mods and your double refreshes are on a character. However you want to come up with a system that works, as long as you work through that system and are consistent about it. How you get really good in this game. Mike Hunt did not wake up one day and he was totally awesome. And
No, that's Loki.
And neither did anybody else. Well, but what happens though is that you're constantly getting a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. That's how this, but it's consistently every day Mike worked to get a better roster. That's how he got to where he is.
No, it's not. He uses drug money.
I'm over here giving people on the show compliments.
You gotta admit he did have a little bit of help from the Queen.
That's true.
yes.
Don't say that.
Although one doesn't share.
But back on the Zeta thing, I definitely recommend dropping it on Scion, and you can slot Scion in right now.
Yes.
I would agree. 4-star Scion will work.
Yeah.
And I'd also recommend, while you're at it, I'm noticing your speed secondaries, some of them are, of your better ones, are not on your arena team. I'd recommend yanking those off the tunes that they're on and putting them on your arena team.
Yes.
Keep Vader your fastest for now. Vader, Thrawn. You can figure out the rest afterwards because it's going to change drastically once you get Scion and Nihilus. So.
I do it Vader fastest, Thrawn second fastest, Scion next fastest.
I usually go Nihilus as third fastest. Actually, Nihilus I'll usually make my second fastest with Thrawn first, depending who you're facing. Because then you can keep your Vader slower and not worry as much.
Yeah, I do it because I face a lot of Rex teams. So when Vader drops his AoE, Rex pops his tenacity, and then Scion goes, "No, you don't."
That's when I use my number 3 team. That's my GK Barris team. GK Barris eats up Rex teams. It's so fun to see GK Barris at the top of arena. I love it. That's why I switch. It's a rock, paper, scissors game. I don't feel like smashing my rock repeatedly against other rocks. It's not fun.
All right.
Yeah, like I'm using a 4-star Gear 11 Scion in my arena team, and he's working really nice. Can't wait to get him 7-starred.
Yes.
All right. And if you have any more questions, Scooby-Doo, let us know. All right. Mike, any word on Sorry Daughter?
The only word is that she is not here. The buy was to her and dancing. She's had to go somewhere with dancing. I did point out that her device actually is mobile. Unfortunately, that concept.
To which point she
apparently,
sweared at you.
Yes. Yes, there was
We would
lots
expect
of words,
nothing less from Swear Your Daughter.
mostly ending with off.
Oh, turn off.
You must be so proud, Mike.
Oh,
Your
yes.
daughter can make sailors blush.
Oi! She's got a mouth on her. Oi!
Oi. Yes. One of the funniest things that if you ever see it is if a car passing beeps or slows down for her. Oh my days. They don't do that again for quite a while.
That sounds like me when I was younger. I've calmed down a little bit now, but I used to be crazy with stuff
That's
like
not
that.
true, Danny. You're still
I
a
even had
ninja. You're a ninja assassin. Let's not even pretend. That's how you make a living. You go around and tear people up.
I had a shirt made when I was a teenager, because people back then, like piercings and dyeing your hair and dressing weird was not common.
Oh yeah.
And so I would get stared at constantly. And the shirt that I had made, it said, "What the, blank are you looking at?" But it didn't say blank. Obviously, it was the, F word, and yeah. And I wore it, and anytime someone would
Say
look
French
at me, I'd
fries.
just turn.
What the French fries are
Yeah,
you looking at?
What the French fries are you looking at? Yeah.
See?
I was gonna say Gordon Ramsay.
Oh.
Actually, that's quite apt.
That's science.
maybe you should just put his face there because everyone knows.
Oh my gosh.
he coached swearing.
All right. So no Sorry Daughter today. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I got
And
a question.
Force
I got a question.
Oh Christ, Grande has a question. Okay, Grande,
Why
what's the
are you
question?
picking on the French by saying what in the French fries are you looking at?
I just used
I'm
a
just
word,
saying-
Grande. You used it as the kind. I mean, you drew the derivative that I was making fun of French people by saying that. And last I checked, Grande, you were an American. What are you standing up for the French for?
What in the freedom fries is going on?
Well, really?
I'll tell you, hey, I stick up for all kinds of people. All right.
I don't think so, Grande.
I stick up for Canadians,
No,
Mexicans,
not Americans.
Americans.
No, I don't think so.
French cans, anything with a can.
Yeah,
at
I'm
the end.
pretty much. I think we can all agree that Grande is
Yeah,
Frenchified.
anybody with a can
And a
at the end of their
communist.
name. Yeah.
Oh, so that's every
Communist
African.
can? No, that doesn't make any sense.
No,
that
that
doesn't work.
doesn't,
As
no.
long as they're not socialist and not communist,
Well, no,
we're
see,
fine.
yeah, I think it's sickly you're a closeted communist socialist. Grande.
Hey, look, if a small group of people decide they want to do something for the benefit of each other, I'm cool with that. I'm just not cool whenever Big Brother tells me what to do.
Let's get to questions. Sanely, keep us on track.
Yes.
Okay. Nathaniel Miller, question: what do you think the Yoda rework will be? Rampant speculation, please.
Personally, I think it's gonna be just like EP. They're gonna just update his skills to be a little bit better and give him a Zeta
Yeah.
or
He already
two.
has 2 Zetas.
He already has 2 Zetas.
They're going to change.
Okay,
something
rework
drastic.
his
It's
Zetas.
Something drastic is going to change to where Yoda will be pretty pimp. I think you don't make a change like this. You're going to make it.
I mean,
don't
when
think
you
he's
think
going
about
Then
it,
again,
though,
when they did the Mace rework, it didn't rework him for the better.
Or Cad
that
Bane.
much.
Or Cad Bane.
Well, but
Or
they,
all
they
of
weren't
Duke
doing
Gunray.
Zetas back then. They just did reworks, and then you looked at the rework like, really?
seriously,
But since they've
Thank
added Zetas, all the reworks have been pretty game changing with some of the characters.
getting
They
them-
reworked Vader. Remember how broke Vader was?
Yeah, Vader
reworked
they
Vader in a
did. They
good
with
way.
Palpatine. I mean, it's going to be significant. What area and how they're
Whoever
changing
is
them, I
doing
don't
the
know.
reworks lately, within
I
the
think
last
it-
3 to 6
well-
months, has been doing a very good job.
Yeah. I think Yoda's rework has to be PvE. Because I think one of the worst things they could do is to rework Yoda, who is the most, I would guess, the most common legendary character in the game because he was the first one, to have him be a counter to Traya, who is the hardest character to get in the game. I think that could just ruin everything. So I think he has to be
Yeah.
a PvE character that would help potentially. What I'm thinking
so you're
Stronger than
saying-
is
Traya?
with phase
Yeah.
1 of the
So
Sith
you're
raid.
saying you don't want them to rework Yoda and make him into a 5th generation character with like a locked buff and a bunch of turn meter game.
He can do that as long as he's
Well-
not a counter to Traya.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree
I'm
with Finn on
specifically
this.
talking
Locked
Why would you
tenacity,
want? Sorry, go ahead.
30% turn meter, 30% turn meter already on Jedi's resisting a buff means he should already be that way. If
Yeah, but
they
you know
reworked
he's
his
not.
Leader, if they reworked his leader to say 30% and all other allies gain 15 on his leader, imagine all of the characters already with high tenacity. You could end up with a Yoda Magma Trooper meta.
This is what I don't want, because I think
No,
the fact that
don't
Yoda
want that
could
either.
be a counter to Traya, I think would be a bad move gameplay wise. What I'm hoping for though is right now the
You know they're going to
biggest
do
sticking
it.
point.
You know, Finn. You know he's getting reworked for PVE, right?
Yes, no, I didn't know for sure. That's my guess.
No.
I'm hoping he's getting reworked for
Excuse
PvE.
me. You know he's getting reworked for Arena for PvP. It's
If
all
he
about
is,
PvP.
then I think that's a bad move.
I
I'm
agree with
telling you
Finn
right
on
now,
this
it's
one.
Oh,
Yeah,
discuss me more, you will.
Look,
Specifically
the-
for
More
phase
powerful
one.
I will become.
Because I
I'm
think
telling you.
the devs have already
Why would-
acknowledged
why
before
is it
that
get-
phase
why
1
in
is a
paper,
problem.
rock, scissors game, Finity? Why in a paper, rock, scissors game would you not have Jedi be the direct counter to Sith? That makes
They
perfect
slap
sense
Traya, I
in canon.
will.
Thrawn is not. Thrawn is
We're gonna
not
get
a
into this
trooper.
argument again. Fine, I'll say it. It took 2 Jedi multiple times to even get close to beating Maul. A 5-on-5 fight between 5 Jedi and 5 Sith. 5 Sith are going to win. Jedi are not a counter to Sith. It doesn't
I'm
work
saying,
that
though,
way.
but
You would
if-
think
if
so
we're
based on
going
lore,
into a
but
Jedi-
in terms of pure
we're
fighting
going
skills,
into a-
Sith are better.
If we're going into
Okay.
a Clone Wars rework time where we get where we get Droideka and we get a reworked Grievous and Jedi finally get to see their 10 minutes in the sun. And if I was a
Stronger
game
than the
designer
Force I
and I
am.
was trying to
not
create
that
another
strong.
counter for Traya, the very first thing I'd do is I'd look at reworking Jedis.
I don't know why you would make a counter to
Well,
Traya when
see,
only
here-
a limited population even has her.
Yeah,
I want
here's
Yoda
my
to be
Why are you
reworking
looking
on
at
phase
that?
1, so you don't need Jedi training Rey.
Because they're afraid if they don't, the free-to-play players are going to leave the game. That's why.
Why would the free-to-play players leave the game?
Because they can't compete.
You can compete with Traya.
I'm
Yeah,
just
you can
saying.
beat Traya with other teams, but
I'm beating
the
Traya without
problem-
having any character that
And
people
I
shouldn't
can
be able to
just
get
beat
already.
myself.
It's all about perspective, right? It's all about perspective. And
It's
so
all
what
about
they're
mods.
saying
In the end, it's all about
is-
mods.
but what I'm saying though is that they're concerned about the casual free-to-play, right? Like the guy who logs on every other day.
Yeah, but you know what really kills casual free-to-play? The fact that you need Jedi training Rey to get past phase 1 of the Heroic Sith raid. I think that is a bigger sticking point, and I'm hoping the Yoda rework actually helps get people, another team besides
Oh,
Jedi
that's
training
okay.
Rey,
Now-
to beat phase 1 of the
I
Heroic Sith
like
raid.
where your head's at. I really like this. Now this is really good, Finity. Dang, you're smart. I knew I loved that sexy.
Use his
freaking
brain, he will.
I'm ready to freaking sexy brain Finn. I'm telling you. Hold on. But I think you make a really super duper point right here. That yeah, if they're gonna rework it and give us a Jedi team for phase 1 of the Heroic Sith, that would be epic good. Do they get a buff in that? They get a buff, don't they? Jedi
No
get a
more,
buff
no less.
in the Sith raid,
I
don't
have to
they?
check. I don't even remember what
Yeah.
if factions get a buff in this one.
Yeah, they do. I know. Like
That
a
is
bunch,
why
a bunch
you
of characters
failed.
get a buff.
Only Jedi Knight Anakin. And Grandmaster Yoda. Yoda does
Oh,
get
Yeah,
a
what do
plus
they
for
get?
Powerful
celebrate bonus.
Jedi. Powerful.
Because here's the
This is how
problem:
we
they're
got on
introducing
This
Gear
is how we
12
got
now,
on
right?
the Yoda and Anakin reworks, was because we were like, oh, look, Grandmaster Yoda and Jedi and Anakin both get buffs. So we kind of said that they were going to get reworked because of this.
Yeah. So I mean, the biggest problem is now they're introducing Gear 12 Plus, right? Which are the 4 out of 5 or 4 out of 6 and
Why is
5
that
out
a
of 6
problem?
pieces.
And we,
If
4 or 5
If that
months,
causes
we
an
had to
issue, you're gonna have people waiting 3 months for Jedi Training Raid to come back if their guild isn't competing for the Heroic Sith Raid. That's gonna kill guilds, like truly kill guilds.
I don't think so. I mean, come on, you got to get. I mean, 120 mil guilds. We probably have 300 or 400 guilds now that are running Heroic Sith. If the player wants to get up there, I mean, you're not killing a.
No, it's going to kill the
killing
lower
a-
guilds, is what I'm saying, not the higher guilds. Higher
Nah,
guilds, if you're able to beat Heroic Sith after this Jedi Training Raid team, is fine. But if
I
you're
don't- I
now
don't-
giving
I-
them pieces that are giving them the ability to, let's say, get, and we were kind of discussing this, we don't know the details, but let's suppose a Gear 12 piece gives you plus 8 speed. We know speed is king in meta. I think that's more detrimental to a free-to-play player trying to compete in Arena than it is the fact that you're facing Traya. Traya already has counters in the game.
Look,
The problem is always going to be
we
mobs.
probably have guilds. We probably have guilds now that are down at around 100 million GP that can compete this. They can complete this raid.
Yeah, but the sticking point is Jedi Training Ray. Even those 100 million guilds, they've consolidated to have a good number of Jedi Training Rays. It's not just like any 100 million guild. They're
I totally agree with
restructured
you.
for specific teams.
I totally agree with you. So if they rework Grandmaster Yoda, it's to give us a second team for P1.
That's my hope.
I hope so.
For
That
900
makes
years,
perfect sense.
Jedi have trained.
That makes better sense than
Uncomfortable like you.
a PvP
Now-
counter, actually. Dang, Finn. It's awesome. I like Finn. I reject my own theory and I submit Finn's. in
Stupid
its
you
place.
are.
Yeah, if they were to make Yoda end up being a direct counter to Traya in Arena, it would piss, 99% of the community off.
Not that much.
I just don't think it would be a wise idea to do it. I mean, I don't know how many people would get pissed off, but it's a really rare character to be countered by the first available legendary character ever, which is I would imagine the most populous legendary in the game. So,
Well, I can see
I
him
don't
being a
think that
counter to Emperor Palpatine, but I don't see him being a counter to Traya.
and that I'm fine with. Yes, I'm fine with him being a counter to Emperor Palpatine. They were around the same time, and they're both high. I would imagine percentage-wise, in a high number of rosters. But Traya
Anyways.
is too rare right now for such a common counter.
Adventure. Excitement.
The kid is going to be coming out in an hour, so
Mhm.
there's going to be lots
You
of
are
discussion on
reckless.
tonight's stream.
Next question.
Nathaniel Miller, question for the Sunday stream: will the raffles be must be present to win?
Oh.
No, we're going to email you, or we'll email all the winners.
We'll
And if
announce
you
them on
do-
the stream too, but yeah, we'll
Right.
email everyone as well.
Ouchie Dumpling, is putting spam in my Twinkie maker a euphemism for something?
Yes. Next question.
Chewy.
You'll have to
question-
tune in to the Sunday stream to find out.
Found something you have.
You put your spam in it, bro. You put your spam in it.
Chewy, question: should we expect a Ranger rant tonight?
On what?
I don't know.
The updates.
We'll have to
I haven't
see
really seen
how
them.
much
I
they
can't
strip
tell
Yoda.
you. Just look at it. When
Yeah,
I would get
Xavier's
it,
been working on the charity stream.
If
So.
listen, if
If I
anything,
can
yeah.
get done with my work stuff and I can be on, I got to rant because I'm still pissed off from last week.
Okay.
We're probably gonna get a
child.
grande
It's like a
rant
little
tonight because of
goddamn
the
child baby we have here. Grown ass
I just
grande man
I-
baby.
I just did
What?
imagine.
Did you just call me a man, baby?
A grande man baby.
You know,
Roll
come
him
on.
in,
He
baby.
he has a right to rant about stuff. I mean, he is a big deal.
That's true. I
Oh,
forgot.
okay.
You know what I just realized as I'm reading chat?
Hmm.
There's one person that I think would get really, really pissed off if Yoda ended up being a counter to Phase 1, like another Phase 1 team in Heroic Sith Raid.
Who's that?
Ouchie.
Oh.
Because she had to unlock the Whore Muffin just for Phase 1 of the Heroic Sith Raid, and then Yoda
Oh,
becomes
yeah.
viable. I think Ouchie would get super
Well,
pissed off.
You know what? You know why Ouchie would actually, that would make sense though, because they both have really nice foreheads. So
Ooh.
it would make sense.
That would make a good thing though. An ouchie
That's
rant. That would be awesome.
She has another good point here where she said there's a hilarious twist that lower level guilds now have leverage for poaching. People in lower reward tiers won't be getting the full drops anymore. So that's a good point that she's making. I wonder how that's going to affect things. People leaving higher
Absolutely.
level guilds.
Yep. Whale
Yeah.
dispersion. This always
Yeah.
happens, right? So new content comes out, all of the largest rosters concentrate. Then, whenever the content's on farm, those players that want higher rewards and the fact that they no longer allow hopping
Yeah.
means that it's more advantageous now for us to end up with players moving with largest rosters moving down, right? So that means you could end up with players leaving, top 10, top 20 guilds and actually going down into bottom 100 guilds to get better rewards in the Sith raid because they can't hop anymore.
Yeah, T Money's not gonna like that one.
Yeah.
Well,
it's happened twice before. Heroic AAT and the Rancor. It happened before, man. This has happened many, many, many times.
Yeah, and this is going to get worse, especially and we know this happens with guild hopping with like a large. So there's some communities, right, and there's nothing wrong with it. They've actually the developers really never did anything to stop it, so they're within their rules. They've set up like guild with alts, right, and then they would get tickets, and then they would hop and get extra raids on their mains, and just kind of feed that way, right? Now you could have it so because the whales can do so much damage and maybe have only a limited number of people in order to do it. Instead of guild hopping, you just have them planted in the guild with their alts and just kind of distribute it. And now everyone in the main would just be doing like the top 20 repeatedly in order to get the better stuff. And then before a territory war or something, they can just switch back because they probably don't need anything. They just want the Zetas, right? So they could just switch back for territory wars during that week and go back and get the top rewards much easier. So it may have skewed things a little bit different too. So no matter what you do, there's always a way to exploit it.
No matter what you do. Finn is a piece of food. Oh, next question.
Mike Hunt. Question
No!
for Finn.
If Mike is going to ask a question, he's going to ask it on the damn chat. We're not reading this goddamn question. Mike,
Question for
you have a
Finn.
question?
When during the stream will the random pop-up for whales?
No,
Fargo
wait. No,
happen?
make Mike say his question. Damn it, Saley, you undercut me, man. Come on, man.
He's just like Rangers talking. Let him finish. Okay, let me finish my question now. Okay, so because you all are on the lunch stream, I'll give you guys a hint when the Wales Fargo commercial thing is going to happen. It will happen sometime
That's Christmas.
on June 24th between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. There you go.
But, the new Wales Fargo commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think Kyrell. Question for
Oh.
Grande. Can I Zeta my Grandmaster Yoda now? We don't have his kit
We don't
yet.
have his kit
You
yet.
gotta wait an
Just
hour
tell me,
to
bro.
figure it
Just
out.
hold it.
Jesus.
I tell you what, tell him to hold it. Tell him to hold it until
It's like
we
your
read
pee.
it, and then
Sometimes you
after
have to
we read
hold it.
We can have a discussion about it.
You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to hold them. Know when to walk away.
Walk away.
Know when to
Know
run.
when to run. You got
Next question.
All right, Kenny Roger, one of these.
Kazakage, too easy. Question, Grande, are you a bigger deal than David Hasselhoff?
Oh,
Of course he is.
Snap.
I think he is because he hasn't eaten a burger off the floor.
I don't know. David Hasselhoff
Exactly.
was Knight Rider.
Hasselhoff was a bigger deal until he ate the cheeseburger off the floor. Saintly's correct.
What do you mean? I need a cheeseburger.
Once you eat a cheeseburger off the floor, you diminish your big deal.
Get the hell out of here. That's high praise.
Isn't that just cooked pork?
Shut the hell up. Next question.
Mr. Pennypinch, question: what teams can I use, and how should I approach trying to beat a guy on my shard and payout time with EP, lead, triumvirate, and nest at 303 speed? A lot of us can't beat him. I have about 4 teams.
Try
Han
bribes.
Solo. The answer is Han Solo.
Or bribes.
You realize if Nest doesn't do the stun, right? It's the rest of the characters are all slow. So all you need is Han Solo. You stun Nest. Don't hit Scion. Hit Nihilus instead, because otherwise you feed turn meter to Nihilus. So you can use like this is my regular team: CLS, Han Solo, Rex, Thrawn, and Nihilus. And so you stun Enfys with Han Solo. Enfys is not affected by Treya's unique at all, so it's not going to dispel. Then you turn meter remove Nihilus. You fracture Scion. You don't turn meter swap, because if it's an EP lead, you're going to feed turn meter. So you fracture Scion. Then you do your tenacity up with Rex. And now your entire team is ready. Next time your Han Solo comes up, you use the special on him in order to get the buff on everybody. Your Thrawn is faster than your Han Solo, so then your Han Solo you can turn meter swap Thrawn with Han Solo. Han Solo goes next, then you use his special in order to stun Treya, and then you use his basic to double tap Treya, and I kill Treya's that way. And then once Treya's dead, everything goes downhill. So there you go. I broke it down.
Are you fighting 6-star, 7-star, or 5-star?
6-star Treyas right now. But usually, even before, so I'm not too worried about 7-star, because for the most part, against the Treyas, by the time the first of the second hits from the basic lands on Treya's down to red, if she's not already dead. Some of the weaker ones that don't have a lot of health and protection, they're dead after the first hit. The ones that are a little bit beefier, she is down to the red after the first hit. So then the second shot on the basic takes her out. So I'll tell you how much. I think I have plus almost 1,000 physical damage on my Han Solo though. So he crits for a lot when he has his when his special is up, or yeah, his buffs are up.
Thane Kyrell, question for Graham. What team are you rooting for in the World Cup, and what has been your favorite matches so far?
Gryffindor.
Oh.
And the match that I liked the most was when the Redskins beat the Kings with a field goal.
And there you have it.
With everything just said
it was
wrong.
amazing. The bases were loaded and everything. It was amazing.
Perfect response. Next question.
That's not a perfect response. That's actually horrifying.
No, it's a perfect response for Thane. Don't forget who asked the question. It's a Thane Kyrell question. Perfect response.
I know who asked it.
All right, last question. LSO War Bobby. Question, this is the first mobile game I've spent money on. Do you guys worry that at some point they'll pull the plug and all that money spent will be for nothing? I think the money I've spent is good value given I play every day, but it's something in the back of my mind.
That's something you have to always be conscious of. But is it going to happen tomorrow? No. Is it going to happen soon? Probably not. But in the future, yeah. With any game that you commit to, you always run that risk. There's a possibility that games have a shelf life, right? And by shelf life, I mean the amount of people playing it, right? It doesn't mean you can't go back and play it. There's all kinds of games out we're seeing that they're getting second life, but nowhere near the fervor and stuff that they had when they first came out. So, yeah.
The other thing too is this game technically, by the terms of service, and I know other stuff goes on, but I'm going to go by the terms of service. You're not allowed to sell your account, right? So any money you're putting into the game is literally you paying for fun. You're paying in order to get things done quicker because that's what you enjoy about the game. So as long as you're enjoying what you're doing by spending your money, then there's no issue. right? You don't have to worry about any kind of payout later on. You want to obviously have it last as long as possible. I understand that. But if you're spending money on the game, you're spending it because for whatever reason you're enjoying this game, you want to spend money into the game and contribute in order to speed up your roster, whatever it is that drives you to do it. So as long as you're enjoying it, the lifespan of the game while you want it to last shouldn't matter, right? It's money gone. You're not getting it back. So you just have to see how much you're enjoying it. As long as you continue to enjoy the game, then the lifespan of the game while we want it to last shouldn't really matter.
Also, in the terms of service, they have to give us 30 days notice before they shut down the servers.
Mm-hmm.
So from today, it's at least going to last 30 more days.
Yeah, but well, here's the thing: there's still a lot of people playing the game.
Yeah.
They that's only one factor in the whole scheme of things. Disney is not going to pull the license from EA. EA is paying them, pardon my French, EA is paying them a shitload of money for the Star Wars license. Disney's not going to pull it from them.
I bet you they're taking a 30% cut right off the top of all sales.
Yeah, that too. This game brings in a ton of money too.
The way the license works is it's not a flat fee. It's like they take 30% of all the sales of any.
I would like to volunteer RSG to take a royalty on this game.
Sure.
Just putting it out there.
I don't think anybody will deny
We'll take a
that.
small
Point.
royalty.
Let's go with
Well,
what's
true, we
reasonable.
came up with-
0.0001% of all transactions.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, we've come up with everything they've decided to do in the game since we started.
I know.
If you go back, we've come up with everything. So yeah, I'm gonna
Dude, we
say
even
we'll
came
make it
up with
official.
Phoenix. The entire reason why there's Phoenix in this game is because of Buttsock.
Yeah.
It's true.
Can't
So there
argue,
you go.
you can't argue
RSG
facts or
volunteering
science.
itself to take a 0.00001% cut of all transactions.
I mean, you
in Star
cannot
Wars
argue
Galaxy.
with science. You just can't. It does.
I think that's reasonable.
Just doesn't work. Oh Christ! All right, that's all the questions.
Yep.
All right. So that's it for us today, guys. Get ready for the big show tonight. It's 8 Eastern, where we will be breaking down all the latest news and notes. We'll have the Yoda thing. We got, the ship contents coming out. We got a buttload of shit coming. So be prepared for 8 o'clock p.m. tonight. For the
We have a Buttsock load.
that's true. So be prepared for that. Make sure you're subscribed so you know when we're launching streams, and when we're streaming live all the time. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Spread the word, guys. Help us. We're over 3,300. Like to get to 3,500 as soon as possible. Remember, every time we get to a new goal, we do something fun for you guys. So if we can get to 3,500, that'd be brilliant. Make sure you spread the word about the RSG charity stream. We got that coming up. Remember, no Jedi Academy or mature stuff on Saturday, because we will be focused entirely on the upcoming charity stream. It's a big deal. We want to make it a big deal. Remember, our goal is to reach 5,000. We're already $239 toward our goal there. So we're gonna as we discussed, we got a lot of great stuff happening, and we'll discuss more of it tonight. But if you have questions and we haven't got to them, come into our Discord. As I said, it's there for you guys to get with other people in the community, get your questions answered, get help with your Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes questions. It's not just that. Battlefront questions, D&D questions. We're starting up a D&D campaign. We got all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah. And not to mention on the RSG Discord, we have the big deal.
Yeah, that's right. We have Grande frickin' Patron here.
Seriously, if you guys have any question ever and you just want to come in there and tag me, by all means, you can jump in there and.
Or just send him a direct message. Say, Grande, you suck. Answer my question, bitch.
You know what? I got one last night at like 3 p.m. Somebody was asking me, why did so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so do something on June 14th? And I'm like,
because that's 19th. What the baby Jesus said to do. All right.
And I'm like, you're asking
that reminds me. Hold on.
Something 7 days ago? I have no clue.
Before we go. Before we go, I owe somebody a shout out.
Oh.
Hi, Kiri.
Oh, Kyrie.
Yeah.
Oh, she wanted to say hi. Can she
Oh.
say hi?
Is it Kier?
Kyrie.
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 Is it spelled
Kyrie.
KY?
Kyrie.
Okay.
Don't say it too loud.
Well, there's your shout out.
I would have screwed that name up. Roddy really would have screwed it up. He would have been
Hi.
K
She's
Rye
trying to say
Jelly.
hi.
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 How are you?
Here, I'll put that here.
Hello.
Please ask how you are.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Are you having a good day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know you're
That's
talking to the
awesome.
big deal?
What?
Do you know that you're talking to the big deal?
No.
Well, you're a
She
big
doesn't
deal
know you
too. Are you gonna go have some fun later?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe go to the park?
I'm gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow.
Oh, what's
What are
tomorrow?
you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I'm gonna celebrate my birthday.
Oh my goodness. How old are you going to
Let me
be?
guess. Are you gonna be 7 years old tomorrow?
No.
Oh.
10.
You
10.
how old?
10.
10 years old tomorrow. That's like double digits. That's
No, not
huge.
tomorrow. It's next week on Wednesday, but I'm with my dad and I'm gonna celebrate it tomorrow.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's super awesome that you're gonna have that party tomorrow, and you're gonna celebrate. What are you guys gonna do for fun? Do you know?
I'm gonna open my presents and we're gonna eat cake.
That's awesome. I love cake and
Awesome.
presents.
Oh,
That's
I'm
some of
jealous.
my favorite parts of a birthday.
Can I have some cake?
Well, happy 10-year birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What a well-mannered young lady. Ronnie, you
Do
should
you
learn
like
something.
Twinkies? Does she like Twinkies?
I know.
wanna know if she-
I could learn a lot from that child.
Or any child. I'm pretty much in general going to put that out there.
I think we found the one person that didn't realize you're a big deal, Grande.
Yeah, no idea.
But you know what? She's a big deal. 10 years old. That's awesome.
Pretty
Like
awesome.
double digits a whole decade. That's super awesome.
That's a milestone.
Without a doubt, that's a milestone.
All
That was
right.
awesome.
All right. So thank you all for being here. Everyone have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tonight for the big stream. So peace out. We will holler at you later.